Oh my God, the guy there, ready?
With that, let's send you out to Denver. We're standing by in the booth. Our two men who will call the game for us. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. All right, Larry, we are a couple
it's got new commentary again for today. There are some new commentary today. It's well more updated than FIFA and stuff.
We've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos.
Couple teams here.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now Prescott. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Well, if you didn't know Ezekiel Elliott when he was at Ohio State, you know him by now in Week 10 of the NFL.
And not only do you know him, you have to talk about him being a potential MVP. And I know that sounds crazy, a rookie running back. But, boy, the way he has played and the numbers he's putting up, in addition to expanding his game, he had 2 catches in the last one for 95 yards, a touchdown. One of them being 83 yards on the touchdown catch. He's doing everything for them. Carrying the load, I think he sets the tone in a big way for the Dallas offense.
Yeah, 2 more on the ground against the Steelers in the end zone, including the game winner. And how about this one? They're in their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Come on, Crawford. I want to see a blitz by now, boy.
Now Simeon. And he finds him on the crossing route. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Denver.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Here we
go. First carry from Devontae Booker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to ride and in a bad mood.
Simeon. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone.
Madden, he stopped my fucking... My defense and my fucking... defense and get to the goal line. But Madden, he will win 5.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the 11 on offense back onto the field for Dallas. And Ezekiel Elliott effusively praised his O-line after their Week 10 win, said, bottom line, I'm running behind the best O-line in the league.
And he's right. And they invested in this offensive line. Travis Frederick, the center, was a Pro Bowl guy, a first-round pick. Tyron Smith, left tackle, first-round pick. Zach Martin, right guard, first-round pick. No accident, they're all Pro Bowlers and all Pro players. But at left guard, Ronald Leary is playing awfully well, filling in for Lionel Collins. Would be a first-round pick. And Doug Free is steady Eddie at right tackle. This unit is terrific. And when we talk about MVPs, these guys won't win it, but we should mention them.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Back to throw now on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And it's second down. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Von Miller is so good that he doesn't even need a nickname. His ability to bend and dip on the pass rush, unequaled in this league.
Here's Prescott. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing a second there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of just been driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncing and bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. Gotta love them. He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
A really nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab.
3 from 6 on passing.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding time. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They come out here in the eye. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Yeah, go quiet, but it's just chilling.
They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Now the ball comes loose.
What? Why did he drop the ball?
You know, last week, Charles, I asked you about this Dallas defense. What do you make of them? 8-1, so much hype about the offense.
That was the most stupidest thing.
And their defense really doesn't care about who
He
gets
should
the
have seen
credit.
it with his leg too.
Great cliches.
Well,
But they don't have that superstar that everyone just latches onto, except maybe Sean Lee, their linebacker, who I think is a marvelous player all over the field when he's out there. But also, in this game, was a return to the Pittsburgh area where he grew up and grew up a Steelers fan. It had to be very sweet for him to take away a victory.
Exactly. Get to 8-1. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll hand off to Booker. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively, quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone
that was an illegal ball down when he took his helmet to his knees.
Could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
Okay, that incompletion gives me a chance to get your thoughts on Cleveland. Is there a win on that schedule for the Browns?
I think that there is, because I just don't see this team as an 0-16 team. There is talent there. Obviously, Joe Thomas at left tackle and Joe Hayden at corner. And they've got some players on the squad. But the bottom line is, when you have this bad momentum going, how do you reverse it? You know the game I'm identifying? San Diego coming to Cleveland Christmas Eve. Long trip, warm weather team going into the cold of Cleveland. That could be the one.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Good luck.
Now Simeon. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll come out in the pistol. Simeon. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
No pass.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. It's caught. He finds Norwood. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Booker on 1st down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And able to find Green. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out here in the eye. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jordan Norwood with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here's Prescott.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Spinning past him. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Prescott. Now loose football.
Oh, you don't know.
So they will set up
How was you dropping it? Come on.
In the red zone.
Did you run him when you caught the back?
So the
Yeah, they never fucking got it. They slide to the phone job though.
For some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put those points on the board.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Surprising, this is. Absolutely depressing.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. This brings up a 2nd and 2. Running again, and again it's Booker. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a gain of 14 there, and it'll be good for a Denver first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Now Simeon. He couldn't quite hold it. Got
the
hit.
fuck, like? You would have caught that, you would have fucking turn all the ball.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Simeon.
Embarrassing.
Touchdown,
It's embarrassing.
Emmanuel Sanders with an acrobatic catch. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Wow. Here we go. Catch his own family.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see
what
they have
the
planned.
playbook is fucking
Because
shit.
some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and
Nothing,
create a
it's
big
nothing
play to
there
give
with
themselves some
any value.
momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Cross-plays,
Let's look
cross-plays,
back on Week
cross-plays.
10 for a second. What a slate of games. Seattle, New England,
Well, we don't
Dallas,
want to throw it
Pittsburgh, New
across the
Orleans,
fucking
Denver.
yard
What was your game of the week, Mark?
Well, my game of the week was Seattle at New England. Seattle coming off of the Monday Nighter, going on the road, getting it done at New England, who hardly ever loses at home. And it was a Super Bowl rematch. I love Dallas-Pittsburgh, a great game. Absolutely incredible finish in New Orleans. But how about Kansas City come from 17 down and beat Carolina?
That was a heck of a game as well.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll set up to throw. Deep drop. And now another one thrown incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles.
Oh, you see what I mean? That's bollocks, that's absolute bullshit. That's bollocks. That's absolute bollocks.
the way home for a Bronco score.
That's embarrassing.
It feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do,
It's absolutely shocking.
That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on a roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball into their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Fucking shocking. How can you fumble the ball so many fucking times?
10 yards still left on second down.
Stupid cunt.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
We just saw Nuggets that without a defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play call, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you got to help them get some confidence. Because you can't abandon the play calling right now. That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll come out in the pistol. They're going to try and throw.
Oh, look, he didn't catch it. What a fucking surprise.
Scratcher there. And the
fucking Dallas Cowboys, he rated 20.
In great field position. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
4 down, check, 4 down.
They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
I need that one fucking touchdown yet, like. Fucking hell.
Hey, we got 4 down.
A second down carry for Booker. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 3rd and goal now. Maybe the offense.
Oh, what a surprise.
Thank you, fucking Devontae Booker taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos add on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Embarrassing.
The Cowboys' all-time
Absolutely
receptions
embarrassing.
leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep.
Embarrassing again.
Beasley, the intended
Freely,
target.
but it's not one we could get on.
Down.
When you have a lot of confidence in your offensive line, that allows you to take shots, as we just saw there. Hardly anyone is going to say, let's go ahead and dial up a big throw from the shadow of their own goal line. But they did there because they knew the guys up front would give them time. They weren't able to complete it, but it was a nice attempt.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
They'll set up. Nowhere to go.
Man.
He lost the football.
Fucking rat. See what I mean?
Plays like this
See what I mean? That's the way this game is
for
gone.
the team that lost it to get it back.
Fucking
Because
5 shift.
this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he is into the end zone for
See what I mean? I can't no win, like.
Their big tight end, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. And my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is
Did he
definitely
rough up
this
and just
victory
fucking run into
formation.
him?
Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree
what
with you
time now?
totally. I
Oh,
don't
look
think there's
at-
much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah,
One of these is gonna work.
that's
I don't
similar to
care.
the guys cutting tape off right before the
It
game's
has to
over.
work.
We know this
Go.
thing's done.
Run up the fucking pitch, bitches.
Here's Prescott.
Mark him.
Flush to his right.
Why would you mark him?
Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be
Fucking lost
loss
out,
of
dude.
5 there as the
Fucking
safety
fucking
blitz
tiger.
winds up paying off.
Come on, boys. No good fucking out.
Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next. Even in zone defenses,
When you get out of the
they make it
pocket, every
very
time
hard to
fucking,
find an open spot
close,
for
man.
the quarterback to deliver the ball.
No,
Well,
that's
it's
not
not going to be a
safe.
first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. Try to
That's
get it to
embarrassing.
Williams, but it's
That's,
intercepted.
he didn't even attempt. He's here. He didn't even jump.
Broncos offense
He
is
didn't
going to
even
be
jump.
ready to head back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out
I'm
when
sure
they
you
scored a
fucking
touchdown.
never tell me this.
Confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go
I'm
back
fucked
out
off.
there and
I'm
get it done
absolutely
again.
fucked off.
Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. 4 yards remaining now on second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go. Watch it now.
Right back to Booker. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right.
Right,
now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return.
Blocking. No, they'll be blocking. Oh, they'll be blocking. They'll be blocking.
And he will take it back only to about the 13. And now Dallas get
absolute embarrassment.
set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
exactly.
forward. Try and hear for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the...
It's fucking shocking.
Free safety, Darian Stewart. And Denver getting set to take the field. They had the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?